Hey everyone, so today I wanted to film a quick video. I got some requests to show how I set up my personal size planner and why I moved out of my pocket size planner into a personal size planner. So I wanted to do that for you today. I wanted to make a disclaimer. I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird, if I'm wheezing just a little bit. I'm feeling much better. Those of you who have followed me know that I've been very sick the past few weeks. I'm feeling much better, but my cough won't go away. So I apologize in advance if I cough at all during this video. I'll try to control it. I have my tea and my cough drops here. So, and I'll edit out if I start, hacking up a lung or something. But I'm gonna try to get through this with minimal coughing and stuff like that. But yeah, so I wanted to first tell you why I moved out of my pocket size. Well, first of all, why I moved into a pocket size, because most of 2017 I was in a personal size, and then the end of 2017 I was feeling very overwhelmed with everything going on. Most of you know I have a full-time day job as well as young children and the Etsy shop, and it just got to be a lot on my plate, and I think that is a huge contributing factor to me getting sick. And so whenever I feel overwhelmed, I always go back to the basics, and that goes for everything in life. Like I was decluttering around the house, I was cleaning, and I really went very minimal, more minimal than I normally do, and moved into this pocket size planner. So this worked well for me when I was keeping things very minimal. I mentioned several times already that the rings in this planner are super small, so I had to be very picky on what I put in here. And when I was doing the very bare minimum basics, that was working okay, and I did feel like I had planner peace. However, now that I took a break, I took most of December off, I was off work as well. I feel like I had a time to rest and regroup. So I'm ready to kind of like dive into 2018 and really go for it. So I felt like this planner couldn't hold enough to fit my needs. So some of the challenges, one follower asked what are the challenges I had with this planner. Well, besides the small rings, I just really had to be very limited on what I put in here. I could only keep the basics. I could only keep like a few months of monthly spreads. I could only keep I don't have it in here anymore, but like 1 week of my daily spreads. And so I had to keep things very minimal. I had to be very picky on the dividers I used. I could only keep one pen in here, not this pen. I usually keep a friction pen. I could only keep that in here, and I couldn't add my gray mild liner, which I use all the time, and I like having it with my planner. Excuse me. And just when I would stick things in these pockets, it would make it bulge out here and be really skinny here, so it would make it like dent in. I don't know, just a whole bunch of stuff. I just had to be super picky, and I felt very limited once I felt like I was ready to dive back into more fuller planning, I guess you can say. And so I decided, since I already had my Louis Vuitton MM agenda, which is the personal size, I decided to go back to it. And I might one day go back to pocket size. I really loved this. I loved being able to carry small bags and be able to fit my planner in there, and it wasn't heavy at all. So who knows if I might eventually go back to pocket planning. But if I do, I would probably get a different planner so I wouldn't feel so limited. I'd probably get one of those Filofaxes with the bigger rings or something like that. So for now, right, what I'm using it for, I won't show you because it's personal information in January, but I'm using it to track my health, like my weight and my meals and my numbers, like blood pressure and stuff like that. So I keep that on a monthly spread so I can track how I'm doing throughout the month. And then I have a weekly spread to track my meals, just to log my meals to see, what I'm eating throughout the week. So that's basically what I'm just using it for, and I just keep it on my desk. And so yeah, so I moved down to my pocket size, and now I'm into my personal size. Like I said, I used this for most of 2017 and I love it a lot. It's very full, but still minimal, which I'll show you in a minute. Excuse me. And so when you open it up, as always, I keep the bare minimum of sticky notes in here that I use the most, along with some sticky flags. And so I use that for like pre-planning in here, which I'll show you in a minute. And I use these just for jotting notes and to-dos and stuff. And so this front page is a business card holder from Daytimer. And I think if you just do an Amazon search for Daytimer, business card holders for planners, you can find something like that, or from Filofax or something. I can't remember if I got it from Amazon, or what I also do is whenever I go to like a thrift shop like Goodwill or something, I always look to see if they have old planners, because I found a lot of these kind of things, zip pockets and envelope pockets there for like under $1. So I like to do that. So I can't remember, but I'm sure you could do a quick search for this. I'll link all the shops below of where I got this stuff, but these are from a Kaiser Craft sticky note set. This is from the Target Dollar Spot. It's old, they don't have it anymore. This is from the Target Dollar Spot, and I just said I got this either from Goodwill or Amazon, and it's Daytimer brand. This is the Ollie clip in gold, and then I have these freebies that I put with my order. So this set of freebies went out with all of the December orders, but it was like the January sticker kit. And then these ones are going out for the February sticker kits. And what I plan to do, if you can see, it just says, thank you for your order. Functional freebies, collect all 12. So I plan to have a new one each month. And it's this business card size, so you could easily slip it into one of these kind of plastic things. And it's functional stickers, so all one kind of functional stickers, and you can collect all 12. And then if you have like 2 of these, you could put it like on the front and back and have them here handy in your planner. It also fits pocket size Filofax business card holders. It fits in that way. And so, yeah, one thing that I want to say is my logo is now a sticker. I got that idea from Simply Living Light, because she likes to cut out my logo and put it in her spread to mark like First Fridays, where I do a like customer appreciation thing, whether it's a discount code, a freebie, or a giveaway. So I made it into a sticker because I saw her do that. So just FYI, in all of the new released sticker sheets and in the freebies, the logo is actually a sticker where you can mark new releases and stuff like that. So I hope you guys like that idea about the functional freebies, and you could collect them and have them in your planner for planning on the go. And then I have this marble dashboard from Minted Sugar, and I have this year at a glance. It's front and back, January through June, July through December. This is a free printable on my website, and then these goals pages here are free printables on my website as well. These are available in pocket, personal, and A5 size. And so, as many of you guys know, I keep my goals right here in the beginning of my planner. So my top 3 goals, I have more goals than this, but I keep my top 3 here, my top 3 priorities. And then I break them down into daily, weekly, and monthly steps. And then, so here's the monthly. So all these monthly steps here are here. So I have monthly to-dos, and then I have weekly to-dos, and I break it down by day, Monday through Sunday, and then daily stuff. Of things that I do every single week. And then I have my daily schedule, daily ideal schedule here. And all of these things here are incorporated here. So I really like this system a lot. I really use this in my weekly and daily, weekly, and monthly planning. And then after that, I have my monthly spreads, and these dividers are from Cloth and Paper. They're foil, and they also come in like white and gray. And I think now she has, oh, I don't know if it's for the monthly, but she has some dividers that are clear, which are really cool. And then I have my monthly spreads. These monthly inserts are in my shop, as well as the stickers. These are in my shop as well. This I use for just, I use it for holidays, days off, vacations, travel, birthdays, and yeah, I think that's it. So that's what I put there just to have a glance. And then in future months, I have these sticky notes. These are from Peanuts Planner Co. And what I do here is I pre-plan here, just the same thing as, you know, when I'm planning it out. So birthdays, vacations, travel, and all that. And then here I have a running list of things that I need to do that month. And I'll keep adding to this as we go. So I have that for every month. I like to keep the whole year in here. And now that I have space in my personal size planner, I can do that. So I have all the way to December. And then after December, I have this sheet, which is also a free printable on my website. And here I have dates for 2019. So like in January, we might try to visit the snow. In July, I had to schedule my daughter's doctor appointment checkup. So any things for future planning for 2019 go on there. Then I have just this cardstock I got from like a scrapbook store. This pen loop thing, which you can find on Amazon. And then this mild liner, gray mild liner marker that I use for everything, like crossing things off my list and stuff. I love this. Again, these can all be found. I buy most of my stuff off Amazon. You could also find this on Jet Pens. Then the next inserts are these inserts that I love from Peanuts Planner Co. And I use this for pre-planning my week. So I've said this before, but I'll quickly go over it. I use this column for some tasks that had to be done this week, but it's not on a specific day. And then I use this row for all day things like holidays, dates, like this is a date with my husband, this is me time. I alternate dates with my kids and then family date. This row is for time specific things like appointments, meetings. And then this is for my day job, this is for the planner spot, this is for personal, and this is for miscellaneous like Happy Mail or shows. So I keep this pretty minimal. I don't really use any stickers on this. I just quickly try to plan out my week and have it like this. And then the next section or the next insert is this fold out, which I was using one from Peanuts Planner Co. in my pocket size, and then it's one that I kind of tweaked for it, and I haven't had time to create one for my personal size, so I'm just using it as like this for now, but it's the same concept. I like to have like a little deco box here, and then projects for this week, and like a heads up for next week. So like next week we're having a dream board party, which I'll share with you guys more next week. And then I have these sticky notes are from Peanuts Planner Co. They're such great quality and they don't leave a sticky residue, yet they stick really well. I highly recommend those when they're, I don't think she has them right now, but when she relists them, I highly recommend these. So I use this one for dinners, and I use this one for my daily tracking of trying to build some good habits. And then this insert is not available in my shop right now. I created these. I used to sell this design. And if there's enough of a request, I will try to have that available in the shops. But for now, this is what I use in my planner. It's a double-sided. So the way it is on the front side is a grid note page, and then on the back side is the daily layout. And the reason why I did that is so it could be like this. So just to quickly go over it, this is how it looks plain. So sometimes I like to put date covers here. This is from Rose Colored Days, I believe. This little day off sticker is from Sesavi. This little to-do sticker is from a sticker book I got from Hobby Lobby. I can't remember the name of the company, but I'll link it below. And then so I split my days up into morning, afternoon, evening. My daily schedule. These little highlights here are for my drinking because I have a large water bottle, and so if I drink 3 per day, then that fulfills my water goal. And then here I have my to-do list. So the way I've been doing it, which I really like, is so here I said at 9 o'clock I'm supposed to be working on the planner spot stuff. I put the tasks right here. Or like here I'm supposed to be working on my day job stuff. I put the tasks right here. Planner spot stuff, a task right here. So I really like doing it that way, so it's like broken up. I got this page marker from a planner from Webster's Pages. I don't think they sell it individually. It usually has gold polka dots on it, but I took it off with nail polish remover because I just wanted it clear. And then I added the sticker from one of the Happy Planner sticker books. And then this section I use just to jot notes, and I utilize this section a lot. I really like it. Excuse me. So what I do is like this morning, or actually I did this last night. So today is Monday the 15th, and last night what I did is I went to my weekly pre-planning, and then I looked at Monday and I transferred all this stuff to this page and then kind of wrote out my schedule. And then in the future days, it's just blank for the most part because I don't like planning my day until the evening before or the morning of, usually the morning of. So it's usually blank, but I do put in like the date stuff and any appointments or meeting timed stuff because that usually doesn't change. So I do like to put that in. So like this here, but then I'll fill it in later on Thursday. I'll fill it in with my full schedule and to-dos. And so yeah, that's what I do. I only do that for the week, so through Sunday. And then I do keep a whole month's worth of inserts. That's another thing I love about being back in a personal size. I keep a full month's of daily inserts in this planner. And then I just kind of put the date small here, which I could cover or erase later. But why I like to do that is because if there's a reminder I need to put for that specific day, I can just stick a sticky note right here. So for example, I marked right here where I did that. So this is just a reminder that I had to pay my Etsy fees on this day. So that's what I do for like future planning for future days in that month. And then this back section, as always, hasn't really changed. I have these dividers from Minted Sugar, and they're really good quality. They're pretty thick and laminated. I don't believe she has the gold glitter anymore, but she has like a gold foil. And so these sections are personal, the planner spot, and my day job. And as usual, I keep just a post-it or a sticky note here of bigger projects that I need to work on. This sticky is my planning process. So like I look at my calendar on my phone first. I do my dates with my husband, my me time, dates, family dates, reminders, which are these things here. So I flip through the week and see if there's any reminders. Tasks, that's what was at the front of my planner. Brain dump, which is this stuff here, like running to-do list here. And then projects, which I'm going to show you right now, I'm really excited about. And then a family calendar is something I mentioned in my last video. I started new, so whenever I plan the week, I add any stuff to our family calendar, which is hanging on the fridge, so everyone's on the same page. But this projects thing is a new kind of thing. I kind of showed it in the last video, but I think I've tweaked it since then. This insert is from Peanuts Planner Co. Pretty much all my inserts in here are either from my shop or Peanuts Planner Co. I love her stuff. She has like hundreds of inserts in there. I highly recommend checking her out. So this is my project planning sheet for personal stuff. So January is a pretty slow month for me, so I don't really have set projects for January. So I might like pull in one of these kind of things in here and say, okay, January I'm going to use to work on this. But what I would put here is if there's any projects, like in February, I'll mark Valentine's Day and my daughter's birthday, and then that will give me a visual of my time frame that I have to plan these things. So I will use this section for current projects and then these two sections for upcoming. So January projects, February projects, March projects. And I really, really like that because it keeps on my radar. Because you know how the month passes so quickly, like we're already on the 15th, and I felt like it was just Christmas. So you know how the month passes so quickly, and then next thing you know, you turn to the next month and you're like, oh no, I forgot to send out invitations for my daughter's birthday. I thought I still had so much time. So having this here will keep it on my radar so I'm not caught by surprise, hopefully. So I have 3 months here: January, February, March. And then here, this section, I haven't really decided, but I think I'm just going to use it for notes for my projects. And then here, at first I struggled with what I'm going to put here, but then I decided that I wanted to do that thing that you see on like Pinterest and, other planner people. They do that thing where they have like a 52-week savings plan of like, oh, I just thought about something. This is a daily. Well, we'll see. So basically, I want to track my savings here. I need to figure that out because now it just hit me. That's 52 weeks, but this is a daily, like 31 days in a month. So anyways, I'll figure that out, but I do want to track my savings. So I'll figure out how I want to do that, utilize this column for that. And that's how I use my personal project planning sheet. And then here I just have a running to-do list and some blank papers to make any notes or more lists. And then in my my planner spot section, again, bigger projects. These are tentative, so don't get too excited. I was thinking about a subscription, which I put a poll out today in our Facebook group and on Instagram. So please take that poll if you can, so I could get your feedback if you're interested in the subscription that I'm describing. I'll talk more about it later. I'll send it out in a newsletter, so sign up for my newsletter so I don't take up too much time in this video. But a short description is on Facebook and on Instagram, so check that out. And then maybe a sticker book. A lot of people have been requesting a sticker book, and then a couple other little private stuff here. This is my Instagram ideas for the week, and this is my monthly plan. So I plan to every month put out the kit like I always do, the sticker kit, first Friday, customer appreciations, work on new stickers, work on new inserts. And this workshop thing is tentative. It's an idea that is related to that subscription. And then I have the running task list here, but then here is my project planning sheet for the planner spot. So I put January plans here. So like first Friday, sticker kit, insert, projects, workshop. I put January projects here and February projects here because this January projects is above and beyond what's here. This is my set plans that I have every month. This will vary by month. So like this month I need to work on my taxes. February I plan to work on prepping for PlannerCon. Comment down below if you're going to PlannerCon San Francisco in March. I'm really excited for that. And then down here is some notes about these projects. And then here is just ideas for social media by day. So I didn't mention before, but these are days 1 through 31 of the month. And I just like to jot down ideas for social media. One thing I wanted to mention while I have it here, someone asked me, so I use this friction pen, which I love. I used to swear by the Papermate Inkjoy gel pen, that is by far my favorite pen because the writing, the ink is so rich and it doesn't smear and it doesn't shadow. Well, at least on my inserts, it doesn't shadow, but many viewers kept mentioning that they think I'm gonna like the friction ball pen that erases. And so I tried it and I do love it. And now I probably will never use another pen. This is a 0.38 casing, but I switched out the refills with a 0.5. So with the 0.5, you get a little bit of a darker ink. and just kind of like, because the 0.38 is very thin and very light. So I switched out the refill with the 0.5, but I kept it in this slim, whatever, barrel, I guess you call it, because it fits here in this really small pen loop with that no pens fit in. So anyways, what I wanted to mention is I do swear by this pen. I would say, I don't know, 60 to 70% of the time it erases well. But if you can see here, let me see if I can show you. Can you see this? Sometimes it shadows. So I erase it, and then sometimes it erases really well, but then slowly it turns to this shadow. So I don't know why that happens, but yeah. Or sometimes when I erase, it erases really well, but you can even see here I erased and then it has that shadow. So it kind of bugs me, but not enough to stop using this pen. I mean, the pros of this pen far outweigh that shadowing. So if that's something that bothers you, then don't use this pen. But the fact that I could always erase what I write has made life so much easier for me. So anyways, I just wanted to bring that up. And then in my day job, bigger projects, just some notes for I do communications planning at my day job, just some notes for that. Again, the running task list. And then this project planning. So here I use big events like we have tons of events at my job, but the bigger events that I really had to focus on, I'll mark here, as well as events in February and events in March, miscellaneous projects that I want to work on this month. And then I also do social media at my day job, so social media ideas there. I really, really love these. I highly recommend these just to have a, big picture view of projects coming up. And some people might like to put it in their monthly view here. I don't like to do that because it becomes so cluttered, and I don't know, it's just so much to see, and I don't know, my brain just doesn't work that way. I like to keep this just for like holidays and birthdays and special stuff, and then I like to separate my like projects by categories. So personal, the planner spot, and work, and I really love that a lot. So anyways, the back of the last section, I just have these maps that I got from one of my planner friends on Instagram. She sent these to me and I love them. And also because I'm really bad at geography and where places are. So I look at this every so often just to learn more about where things are. I keep some money in this back pocket. So this pocket is from Minted Sugar as well. And so I keep a little bit of cash and a check back here. And then in the back pocket, I just keep some extra note paper. I might start sticking some stickers in there, but we'll see. I haven't decided yet. And that's basically it. That's how my current setup is in the personal size. If you have any questions, I'll link all the shops down below. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And I think that's about it. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found some helpful tips, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.